Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Using his legs. It's Harden. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
It went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. They'll feed the back again. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Snags a quick throw. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Running it back, it's Vaughn. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back's got it. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play. Moves the ball across midfield. He'll spot it at the 38.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together with this drive? 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You call quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made over the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. I think here they just completely forgot about this guy's ability to run the football. Good, solid gain, and he gets out of bounds.
Second down after that previous play. Here comes the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Harden. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important second down play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Fights through the tackler. Finding space at the 20. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here. 1st
and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And the defense wraps him up.
Georgia 0.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Chris, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State. Micah Parsons most recently, but going back to LeVar Arrington and Sean Lee and Paul Posluszny, I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking right. This one caught. And the defense brings him down.
Boy, nice drag route here. And I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the left side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time, and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the pass is incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Look out, he's got some space. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style. difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll hand it off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Takes the handoff again. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down here for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker room.
Being set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. With the return, it's Vaughn. And the returner will be brought down. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Bringing pressure. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. fighting off the defender. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. To find anybody open, brings up a 2nd down now. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's a quick grab. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Catch made inside the 10. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They get the second half started with a running play. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now they run the draw play. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And then the Lions come to the line to run the hurry up. And he'll drop back here on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
To me, a couple things there. Number one, pressure in the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. Quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get to fourth down. You got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out on the field.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain of return. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball with the 37.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down.
This is what you love to see, right? The quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Bulldogs bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And there's the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. From the shotgun, drops back. Contact as he threw it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Gonna run it. It's Harden. And they'll stop him after a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return. Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Running a quarterback sneak here. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line. The Bulldogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the grab. It's Vaughn. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Inside the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Penn State. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. An explosive game. Big play moves the ball in.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
Second down after the incompletion.
Here we go.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Here we go.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
The Dogs trying to punch it in. It's first and goal.
Spider.
They'll run the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss.
Moves. Ready.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And we're able to get him down.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. Gonna run it. It's Harden. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend and get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
325.
Direct snap to the back. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Get some space at the 10. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
The game makes it second and medium. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They tackled him right at the 35-yard line. Of course,